video is in continuity with the first video of chapter cell cycle and cell division. In that video, we people have discussed about what is cell cycle and various stages of cell cycle. Now in this video, the learning objective will be what is interphase, what are the stages of interphase, what changes will take place during that stages, and a little bit introduction of M phase. Now, cell cycle basically includes two stages, interphase and M phase. Interphase is the longest phase and M phase is smaller as compared to that of interphase. Interphase is actually the non-dividing preparatory phase during which a cell prepares for the next cell division and grows to the same size as their mother cell. The chromatin reticulum, also called chromatin network, duplicates due to the duplication of DNA content. It is further divided into three stages: G1 stage, S stage and G2 phase. Now, if we talk about M phase is the mitotic phase. It is also called as dividing phase, in which the cell is actually going to divide. It is further including two stages, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Karyokinesis is the division of nucleus and cytokinesis is defined as the division of cytoplasm. Now karyokinesis is further having four stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, that we are going to discuss later on. First of all, we'll discuss about interphase and its various stages. Now the first stage of interphase is G1 phase. G1 phase is representing growth 1 phase or gap 1 phase. It is also called as post-mitotic phase as it occurs just after the process of mitotic phase. Now, G1 phase is the longest phase of interphase. In this phase, cell is metabolically active. RNA contents and proteins will duplicate be synthesized. Cell organelle duplicates, centrosome starts replicating, RNA and protein synthesis starts. This is the most active stage of interphase. Now the cell carries out normal functions and get prepared for the next phase. There is no change in DNA content of cell during this phase. Now after this, next phase is S phase or synthesis phase. This phase is the actual phase where DNA replicates. This is the phase in which DNA replicates. Along with the replication of DNA, there is synthesis of histone proteins that are required for the binding of DNA strands. After this S phase, their next stage is G2 phase, that is also called as second growth phase or gap 2 phase or pre-mitotic phase. Now why it is called as pre-mitotic phase? Pre means before. It is going to occur before the mitotic division. That is the reason it is called as pre-mitotic division. This is the shortest phase as compared to that other stages. G2 phase. In G2 phase, synthesis of RNA and protein will continue. DNA synthesis will stop. Cell prepare for the M phase, means here this is the stage which is just occurring before the M phase. So here the cell is finally getting ready for the M phase. Next is replication of centrosome completed. Here in case of G1 phase, replication of centrosome starts, and in G2 phase replication will be completed. Now after this, come to the book on same page. Here see, they are discussing about stages of cell cycle. Cell cycle involves two stages: interphase, M phase. Interphase we people have already discussed. Howard and Pelk was the person who described the three stages of interphase. G1 phase, we people have already discussed that it is the first gap phase in which cell prepare or cell gains its size, and it is the longest phase which occurs for about 8 to 10 hours. Next, here the RNA and protein synthesis will be started. Duplication of centrioles will also be started here. Next diagram is the same diagram that we people have discussed before this, and that is G1 S phase, G2 phase, and next between mitotic and G1 phase there is no gap. After mitosis, the cell has to enter G1 phase, but After G1 phase, in G1 phase there is an option with cell. There are actually 3 options that are there with the cell. The first one is cell may continue on the cell cycle and divide. A cell can permanently stop division and enters G0 phase. G0 phase is also called as quiescent phase. Quiescent phase is actually representing the phase in which a cell undergoes differentiation. Differentiation means it acquires a specific function and it loses their ability to divide. So these kind of cells, once dead, the organ are not replaced anymore. For example, nerve cells. The next stage or the next option for a cell is cell cycle may be arrested at a specific point of G1 phase. Means cell will arrest himself at a specific point and it will not undergo cell division even, and it will not even get permanently stop its cell division. It is in arrested phase. Now what happened during this arrested phase? The cell in arrested phase will be called in G0 phase. Now the cell in G0 phase may be withdrawn from the cell cycle. Like there are some cells which may get damaged, like in case of skin cells, liver cells. When these cells are get damaged, they will be replaced by other cells. That cells are actually the cells which are in G0 phase. These are the cells which will replace the damaged tissue. After this, the cell will continue with S phase, where the RNA is going to duplicate, DNA is going to duplicate, and the histone proteins will be formed. G2 phase, in which cells growth continues, enzymes and whatever is required for cell division will be formed here in this stage. Now people have already discussed G1 phase is the longest phase. It is covering 8 to 10 hours. Interphase is covering 6 to 8 hours, and G2 phase is the smallest phase which covers 4 to 6 hours. Now in case of S phase, we already have discussed that cell content is DNA content is going to duplicate. Now we need to understand this thing in depth. What happen is, see, when a cell is undergoing division, it is undergoing divide, or what we can say in this chromatin reticulum or the chromosomes are also going to divide. Now after the formation, in the cell, chromosome will appear like this. Done. Now what is this? This dot like structure is representing kinetochore, and this long thread like structure is representing chromatid. Now here we can see that each chromosome is having only one chromatid and one kinetochore. Actually the cell is having only one, chromosome is always having only one kinetochore, but chromatids can be 1, 2 or more. Now here the second chromosome is also having one chromatid. Now we know in human being, a human cell, 23 pairs of chromosomes are present. 23 pairs of, so total number of chromosomes will be 46, and there will be 46 chromatids. After the G1 phase, as we know, there is no change in DNA content, so the chromosome number will also remain same, and even the number of chromatids will also remain same. That means here also 46 chromosomes and 46 chromatids will be present. But after S phase, we know in S phase DNA content is going to duplicate. Here the number of chromosome will not change, but the number of chromatids will change. Means here the chromosomes will appear like this, a single kinetochore which is having 2 chromatids. Now the number of chromosome will be 46 and the number of chromatids will be 92. Means DNA content gets double, chromatin reticulum gets double, but the number of chromosomes remains same. So after this, again back to the book. Here in S phase, we already know histone proteins are synthesized. Eukaryotic cells, once they have completed S phase and has begun DNA replication, they are committed itself towards cell division. Now after that, G2 phase is there, which is the shortest phase, in which cell content or cell RNA proteins will be synthesized, but there is no change in DNA content, means the DNA duplication will stop here. After that, M phase is there. It is a dividing phase during which nucleus and cytoplasm divide. We people have already discussed that there will be two stages, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. In karyokinesis, nucleus will divide into two daughter cells, and cytokinesis, cytoplasm will divide into two daughter cells. This phase completed under four main stages already discussed: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Finally, a cell is going to divide into two daughter cells. Now the next topic, that is checkpoint of cell cycles, we will discuss tomorrow. Goodbye.